Hey guys, it's Jessica and I am back with a really quick tutorial on how to make these paper bows using an envelope punch board. And I shared these when I shared my 6x6 page gift card holders, and I had several of you ask if I would go ahead and share how I did the bows. So to make these, you will just need either an envelope punch board or a 1-2-3 punch board. Either will work. Then you will need some paper that is cut to 1 inch by 7 inch, and then you will need some liquid adhesive. So the first punch mark you're going to make on your strip of paper is going to be at the 1/2 inch mark. It's technically 1.5 inches because you can see on the board that the 1 is hidden, but I just like to go off of the first 1/2 inch mark I see on the left of the punch board. And then you're going to punch again at 3.5 and again at 5.5. And I will put the dimensions and all of that good stuff in the description of this video, so then you can refer back. And then we're going to take the ends of the paper and punch those as well. I just kind of like to eyeball it, but I will use those guides on the punch to try and figure out approximately where the middle of the paper is. By doing that, now we are creating the ribbons or the ends of our bow. So then I like to take a bone folder or even a pencil or a pen, whatever it is you have on hand, and kind of round out that paper in the middle, because those two middle sections is what's creating the loop of our bow. So you can see here when I push that loop down onto the ribbon of the bow, it's starting to take shape. And then if you do it to the other side, now you can see we are having a completed bow. So all you're going to do is add some glue onto the back of the paper and fold in those sides back in on itself. And it will take a little bit of time to dry depending on the glue. So I like to use these clips and kind of hold that in place because it is a really small area that we are applying glue, and it will try and not stick. So then I like to take my remaining scraps, so those scraps that don't quite meet 7 inches, and just trim off a really small piece to create the centers of the bows, and all you do is wrap it around. So these little centers are about 1 inch by maybe 1/4 inch, if that. So really just kind of use up whatever scraps you have. And I just like to cut it with my scissors. I don't really pull out my paper trimmer. And I'm showing you here again one more time how you can do those bows. You're just going to round out the centers of that paper, and then you're going to fold it back on itself. And then you're going to repeat that on the other side. And then your bow is taking shape. And then again, you're going to apply glue on the back of that piece of paper and hold it in with a clip. So you can actually either fluff out these bows a little bit more or flatten them depending on what they're going to be used for. Most of the time I like to keep mine flat, but you can fluff them back up if you want it to be a bigger bow. You can also make these in bigger sizes. You just need to increase the width of the paper. So like I said, this width is 1 inch, but if you want to make bigger bows, then just increase that width. But I would still keep it at 7 inches long. So again, I'm just using a scrap piece of gold cardstock to create the center of my bow, and we'll just use some glue and wrap it around the center. Super easy, super quick, and I really like that it uses up scraps. Well, that is it for my video and tutorial today. If you guys have any questions or if there's anything else I can clarify further for you, please let me know, and thank you so much for watching.